Namaste and welcome to another yoga session with Yoga with Lisa SXM, with perhaps the gentlest yoga on the internet. And I'm coming to you live from the beautiful island of St. Martin. So thank you for joining me. We're going to stretch and breathe. We're going to feel better and do a little self-love and self-care, taking care of the body, the spirit, the mind, the soul, and just taking some time to take care of ourselves. So stretch and breathe with me. Find yourself on your yoga mat or wherever you are comfortable. And let's start by just doing some good strong breathing. You can have a straight back for me. And roll the shoulders back a few times with a big breath in and out. Squeeze the shoulders up by the earlobes. Bring them way back so you feel that squeeze in the shoulder blades back there. Squeeze it. Bring the shoulders actively down and lengthen the neck, lifting the head up. And then forward, making the front of your chest sort of concave like a U shape here, and then up again. So we just continue those giant circles with the shoulders and breathing in and out. And let me just remind everybody that as you go through the next 55 or so minutes with me here, if anything that I suggest sounds or feels incorrect for you, if it feels a little bit difficult, awkward, out of balance, painful, or just feels like it triggers you in some way, you're certainly welcome to modify anything that I say, or just rest and wait, and we'll catch up with you on the other end of that exercise. So remember, you're in charge of your yoga. Your own inner wisdom is your best yoga teacher. So I'm just giving you some suggestions and encouragement. Mostly it's about you taking care of you. So listen to that instinct and that knowledge that you have of your own self. I can't know your issues. I'm only one lady here just giving love and peace and yoga to the world. So please take care of yourself. All right, let's start some music. And continue to roll those shoulders back. Good morning, Ellis. Thank you for being here. All right, interlock your fingers and release. Squeeze in and breathe in and let it go. And let's push the hands forward, inverting, stretching the fingers back a little bit. Round your back and drop your head. And pull it back to your heart with a prayer pose. We'll push forward, drop the head round the back, exhale. And then come back for a big breath in. Three more times. Push forward, drop the head, exhale. And come back to a prayer pose. Lift the top of the head up, inhale. One more time. Beautiful. Stretch the arms out, and let's let the arms start moving a little bit up and a little bit down. And kind of lead with the elbows here. Elbows up, elbow up. And the shoulder moves with the elbow. And then the wrist and fingertips follow. Breathing in and out. We're trying to get some mobility in the shoulders and upper back here. Maybe you feel like you're squeezing underneath the armpit on one side and then the other side as the shoulder goes up and down. And we're going to let the arms move a little bit more here. So one hand is reaching up and the other comes all the way down to the floor next to your hip. Keep breathing. All right, we're going to let one hand come to the floor and just reach the other hand straight up. You can look up at your fingertips. Reach it as high up as you can. Big breath in, reach up. Exhale, let the shoulder come back down. And the hand is still reaching up. Go over. Side stretch. Feel that side stretch through the armpit, the elbow, the palm of the hand, and all the way down through the waist to the hip. Keep breathing. Awesome. And stretch it back up. Let's come back to water waving arms, snake arms, moving gently and breathing. It's good to move those shoulders. Love your shoulders. Don't let them freeze up on you. Give them a little bit of freedom here. And let's let it be bigger. Arms up overhead. Other hand down to the floor by your hip. Keep breathing. All right, hand to the floor, reaching this second hand up. Look up at your fingertips, reach it up as high as you can. Big breath in. Exhale, let the shoulders sink down, and then we'll go over for a nice stretch through the side body, through the rib cage and waist and hip, all the way up to the fingertips. Spread those fingers wide. Breathe air into whatever sensation you feel is most intense. And when I say breathe air into it, that's sort of just using your imagination. All right, coming back up. We're going to bring those waving arms in front, straight in front, all the way up, all the way down. Breathing in and out. If you want, you can just bring the hand a little back behind the head. A little bit back, or straight overhead if that's as far as it wants to go. Or maybe for you, it's just moving here. That's okay too. Whatever is your range of motion, that's awesome. Breathe with it and work the whole range of motion without pushing any triggers for pain, sensitivity, or emotions. Awesome. We're going to bring the hands back to prayer now. Take a moment. Beautiful. Now with all that work we did on our arms, we're going to continue a little bit. So stretch your legs out. And if you have a strap, a belt, a bandana, or anything like that, or perhaps you don't even need this, maybe you can get your arms straight while your fingers are interlocked. You can do that. That's awesome. Otherwise, use your belt or your strap, and let's squeeze the shoulders back. I'd like you to try and get your elbows straight. So separate the hands on the belt if you need to. We're going to squeeze those shoulder blades and push the chest forward and lift the face. Squeeze back. Squeeze those shoulder blades and see if you can lower your hands to the floor behind your hips and bow your head. Continue to squeeze your shoulder blades. Lift up the face and the hands. Squeeze it up, breathe in, and drop it down, bow the head, exhale. Let's do that 5 times. Squeeze up and down. Breathe in and out. Squeeze and release it down. Pull it up, drop it down. One more time. Squeeze it up and down. All right. Swing the arms around the body. Awesome. Let's take the legs open just a hair, a little bit wider than your hips. And if you want, you can pull the flesh away from your sitting bones. I'm going to switch the music a little quieter. I feel like I'm having to yell over it. Just give me a second here. Maybe too quiet now. All right, so we're going to do our caterpillar forward fold. Soft and relaxed and rounded back, dropped head, slumped shoulders. Everything's going to release. So we're just going to slide the hands a few times up and down the legs from hips to ankles. And then when you're ready, keep the hands down wherever is your maximum reach. And round your back and drop your head. You can even let your knees bend a little bit here and your feet can flop outward. Go very soft, very heavy, Seek balance in this position so you can really release the neck, shoulders, upper back, lower back, legs, hips, everything lets go. Drop it down. If you feel like it and want to, let's walk the hands over to the left. Get on the outside of both legs over to the left and look down at the ground next to your knee so your neck is not in any weird position. And let's take that inner hand. If you're on the left, it should be your right hand. Reach it up into the air, horizontal, parallel to the floor. Reach it up. And we're going to take the fingertips through a circle. From the shoulder to the fingertips, we draw a circle in the air. Keep breathing with your circle. Breathe in when you're reaching up and exhale on the bottom part of your circle. And change direction. Let's go the other way a few times around. Keep breathing. All right, back to the center, soft and heavy. Hands can rest on the legs if you want. Drop the head. Keep breathing air into wherever you're feeling a strong sensation. And as I was trying to explain before, I got a little distracted. When I say breathe air into the place that you feel the sensation the most strongly, the most intense, it's using your imagination. Imagine as you breathe the air in that the healing energy, the cleansing energy, the strengthening energy of that breath travels directly to that spot that's talking to you. It's asking for a little attention, love, comfort, therapy. All right, so let's walk the hands over to the other side now. Over to the right, outside both legs, and look down at the floor next to your knee. And then we just take that left arm, that inner arm, up into the air and draw a circle with the fingertips all the way from the shoulder to the fingertips, working the shoulder, but also feeling the reach in the lower back. Release your head, neck, shoulders. Keep drawing that circle and breathing with the circle, breathing in and out. And change direction whenever you feel like it. Beautiful. Let's go around 2 more times with the breath. And then back to the middle, back to your caterpillar pose. Soft and heavy, rounded back, dropped head. When you're ready, slide back up. And let's take one leg, bend that knee. We're going to do a seated spinal twist. So we're going to take one leg straight. I'll start with the left leg straight, then bringing up the right knee. And you cross that foot over the knee. All right, now we take the left hand forward. That's the opposite arm to the knee that's here. And grab the elbow at the knee, or just grab the knee in your hand, whatever you like. Take a moment to settle yourself well on your hips and sit tall, lifting the chest. Reach the right hand forward, opposite the straight leg. That hand goes forward and out to the side. Look at your fingertips all the way around. Drop it down. And we settle into this seated spinal twist by flexing the straight leg's ankle, looking over that back shoulder, and just hug that knee in towards the opposite shoulder. Looking backwards, sitting tall, and breathing. You may want to visualize that your spine is getting wrung out like a wet washcloth, getting rid of all the stuff that's hanging around in the tissues. So breathe air to replace the old, out with the old, in with the new. Keep it going, breathe deep. Beautiful. Reach out that back hand and bring it forward. slowly. Continue to watch your fingertips, and then both hands reach forward. Uncross your legs. Let's hold a beach ball over our head. Bring it to the heart. Push it out over your toes, and lift it up over your head. Do whatever you can here, moving your arms gracefully around. Breathing in as you reach up, breathing out as you reach out. Three more times. Breathing in and blowing out. Inhale and out. Bring it up. Sit tall. Reach straight up. Hands float all the way down to your sides, to the floor next to your hips. Awesome. Let's try the other way. Bend the other knee. This will be the left leg up if you're following my sides, which you can do it opposite. As long as you keep both sides get a chance. You don't have to do my left and my right. I understand sometimes the picture's flipped, so it gets a little confusing. Very confusing for me. But I just stick with myself and hopefully you can figure it out. Okay, let's reach the right hand forward and grab the elbow at the knee or grab the knee in your hand. Flex that straight legs ankle. I know it's off the camera, but try and get those toes going up at the seam. Active in the foot, not passive. Okay, let's reach the left hand forward and take it to the outside. Take it to the outside, all the way to the outside. Drop it down. And we look over the back shoulder and settle in, lifting the chest, sitting tall and beautiful. Flex that ankle on the straight long leg, and let's hold and breathe. Inhale, lift the hand, and bring it forward. Both hands reach forward, uncross the legs. Reaching up overhead. This time we're going to reverse our circle. So we go to the reach and the pull in and the up. Exhale, reach. Inhale. Bring it up. Exhale. Bring it up. Let's keep going. All right, reach it up. Hands to the floor, float down. Place your hands, fingertips pointing forward towards your feet, right next to your hips. Bend your knees and put your feet on the floor. And let's lift up into reverse table. Looking at the ceiling, breathe in. Looking at your knees, breathe out. We're going to breathe 10 times like this. Keep the hips elevated and in and out. In and out. Look up. Look at your knees. That's 3. And out. That's 4. Lift and out. Lift and look. Breathe in and out. 2 more. In. Bring your hips on down, back behind your hands, straighten your legs, and reach forward, look down. And then pull the arms back towards your chest. Okay, we're gonna reach and pull it back. So reach forward, pull it back. Reach forward and back. And reach and lift. Keep going. Inhale, exhale. All right. You well deserve now to lay down. Let's lay down on our backs. The knees can stay up. And take a moment to walk your feet just a little wider than your hips and let the knees lean against each other. We're going to focus on the breath here. Let the arms find a comfortable position. Perhaps come up just out from your hips. And make sure your shoulders are pulled away from your ears. We want to bring air into the chest now. Breathe in through the nose and expand your rib cage. Blow air out. And again, breathe in and out. In, out. Keep it going. Breathing in through the nose, expand the rib cage, and blow out through the lips. Reduce the chest size. Breathe in and out. Five more. Breathe in, blow out. Two more. Beautiful. Bring the feet in alignment with the hips, knees pointing up, and drop both knees to the left. You can relocate your arms to any direction or position that feels comfortable for you. I love surrender, bringing the arms up and hands open to the sky. And then if your knees are going left, try turning your nose to the right so you get a gentle twist through the spine. Just allow your breath to be easy and natural. Take a moment to really try to relax your lower back and hips. Whenever you're ready, bring the knees up and all the way to the other side. Knees are going to go to the right. Turn your nose to the left. Release your lower back. Let your breathing be deep and slow, easy and natural. Beautiful. Bring those knees up and let's take the arms and legs up into the air and circle the wrists and the ankles, changing direction whenever you want. You can bring them in unison, circling all at the same time, or you can make them randomly moving independent. I'm just going to relocate the camera a little bit here. Try and get a little better angle and continue to circle those ankles and wrists for me. Let's wiggle the toes, wiggle the fingers, and squeeze and release. Squeeze and spread them wide. Squeeze the toes and fingers and then spread them wide. Squeeze and breathe in, spread them wide, exhale. And shake. Shake your hands, shake your feet, shake your arms, shake your legs. Jiggle, 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 breathe a lot. Awesome. Bring them down, push it up, and down and up. Now some of you may be leaving your knees in a stationary position and just dropping your heels. When I say down, you're doing this. When I say up, you're doing this. I would like to challenge you to bring the knees apart and do like a frog squat where the knees are like they're reaching for your shoulders or your armpits and you're opening up in the pelvis. So let's try that. Down and up, down and up. Let's keep going for 10. Up and 10 and up, 9 and up, 8. Up and down for 7. Up, 6. Up, 5, up, 4, up, 3, and 2, and 1. All right, let them float up, and let's try a little crisscross reach. Right fingers towards the left toes, bringing that right shoulder up off the floor. Your head is up off the floor, and reach, crunching in the abs. Reach, and down, other side, reach. Let's go 10. Other side. Let's go for 9. Reach. Other side. That's 8. 7. 6, and other side. 5. Beautiful. Keep it going. Halfway there. 4. And 3. And 2. And 1. Ah, bring it all down. Come onto your side. Let's put the hand on the floor in front of the chest and bring up your knee and circle it around. Reverse it. Circle the other way. Awesome. And just reach and bend. Elbow and knee. Reach and bend. Up and down. This time leave it up. See if you can grab your foot, your toes, your heel, your instep, your leg, wherever you can grab. And just a gentle upward stretch for the leg. Don't go too far. Don't do too much. See if you can get the hips to open and the leg to reach up. Keep it going. And okay, now we're going to bring it down. And we'll try the other side. Side resting pose. Knees are stacked. The body is soft on the floor. Your head can be on a pillow or your arm. Bring your hand to the floor for support and let's circle that knee around. And reverse it. Beautiful. Keep breathing. Are you ready to reach it up? All right. And up and down. Up and down. Up and down. You can be loose here and free. Let's go up and up and up. All right, we're going to try and grab onto the toes or the foot or the heel or the leg and stretch that leg up as high as it feels like it can go. When you get to your spot, wherever it may be, hold, keep breathing, try to relax. And bring it on down. Take a rest. We're going to roll onto our tummies. Take a moment to allow yourself to be very comfortable. Down on your tummy, head turned to one side. Let's take the toes to point a little bit inward and the heels to point a little bit outward, thus opening the backs of the legs a little bit more than if your feet are pointed. Maybe notice the difference in how it feels when your legs are toes pointing straight back versus toes pointing inward. And you can choose which you like better. We're going to now do a diagonal reach. Some people call it the Superman reach. So take your right hand and your left leg out. Lift your head off the mat. Just gaze down at the yoga mat just below your nose. And just reach, reach, reach through the fingertips and the toes or the heel or the ball of the foot. You choose. Whatever works for you is perfect. Keep breathing and lift the leg and arm just a little bit as you breathe in. Exhale, drop it down, touch the floor, and pick it back up. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up and down. Breathe in and lift. And exhale, touch the floor. And up and down. Return to your solid reach. Just stretch and reach. Hold, hold, hold. Keep breathing. All right, take a rest. Turn your head to one side, take a rest. Ah, beautiful. Let's try the other side. Left hand, right leg. Pick your head up off the mat. Gaze at your yoga mat under your nose. Reach it up. Drop it down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Touch the floor and pick it back up. Breathe in. Drop it down. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale down. Keep it moving. Up and down. Slow is awesome. All right, just go for the straight reach. Fingertips and the ball of your foot, the toes, or the heel. Whatever feels to you. Hold and breathe. And drop it down. Woo! Take a moment to come up on your elbows now. Elbows under the shoulders and hands forward. Fingers spread. Gazing forward, push your elbows into the floor to lengthen the neck, elevate the chest and the top of the head. Use those elbows as strong support, pushing them into the floor. And press also your fingertips down, your palm of your hand down. Strengthen through the arms. And we're going to allow the lower back to relax. Allow the hips and legs to relax. This is all about the elbows, shoulders, chest, neck, and face and head. Sphinx pose, gazing into the distance, seeing the horizon across the vast desert. And let's just let the head collapse down, let the shoulders collapse inward, drop the head, sleeping Sphinx. If you need to relocate your elbows just a little bit in order to let the shoulders really collapse inward, go ahead and do that. We're going to drop the head. And now begin to sway left and right. Coming to the center, just let everything hang down. Beautiful. Lift the face. Reassert that strength, pushing the elbows down into the floor, gazing forward, releasing the hips. And all the way down. Come back to your resting pose. Lift your feet up. We're going to do our windshield wiper legs. Lift your feet up. Bend the knees and lift your feet up. And drop them left and right. Breathing in and out. Stay super loose and free through the lower back and hips. Just drop those heels left and right. Breathing in and out. This should feel good. And bring them down. Hands under shoulders, pressing up to our table pose. Beautiful. Make sure your wrists are under your shoulders or just a hair forward, and knees are under your hips or just a hair wider, as you like. Feel strong and supported. We'll arch the back up and drop the head and tailbone. Cat pose. And then pass back through your flat table and go to the cow pose where the head is up, the tailbone is up, but the middle of the back is sinking down like a hammock between your shoulders and your hips. Cat, drop the head and tailbone, arch it up. Cow, reverse. And back and forth between pat and count. Any speed is perfect, whatever feels good to you. Just remember to keep breathing through and the movement. All right, come back to a flat back. And let's see if we can look around the left shoulder and try and see the left hip. Stick the hip out. If you see it, that's fine. If you don't see it, it's also fine. Let's look around the right shoulder for the right hip. Stick the hip out. And back and forth. Any speed is perfect. Whatever feels awesome. Keep breathing. You can bend that opposite elbow if you want. As you look left, bend the right elbow. As you look right, bend the left elbow. And just keep moving and breathing. And back to the center whenever you want. Pat and count. All right. Next thing we're going to do is come down on our elbows and press your left foot back. Put the toes on the floor and press back through the heel. Pushing back. Straighten that knee. And really feel a lovely stretch through the calf muscle, heel, Achilles tendon, and even into the arch of the foot. Keep pressing back and breathing. And if you feel so inclined, try to pick up that opposite knee. All right, put the knee down. And let's lift that back leg up into the air as high as it can go. Drop it down, pick it up, and down, and up, 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 and up. 5 more times. Pick it up, drop it down. Breathing in and out. Here we go, last time. Lift it up and drop it down. Change legs. Putting the other foot back, put the toes on the ground, push back through that heel. Straighten that knee as much as you possibly can. Feel that gentle stretch through the entire back of the leg, especially the calf muscle, heel, Achilles tendon, arch of the foot. If you want to challenge yourself a little bit, try to lift that supportive knee up off the ground and push that heel back. All right, put the knee on the ground, and we're going to lift that leg up into the air as high as it wants to go. Drop it down, touch the floor with your toes, and pick it up again. Up, 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 and up, 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 and up. Bring it down. And let's try a pose of the child, settling the hips back towards the heels and dropping the forehead in front of the knees. Awesome. Coming back to table, let's try our first downward dog of the day, turning your toes under, support your hands on the floor in a good place, sort of a push-up position. We're going to lift the hips up into the air and drop the head, upside down letter V position. Take a moment to really press your hands into the floor, pushing your rib cage towards your thighs. Drop your head, release your neck. Let's walk the dog. Left heel rises and the hips move right. Right heel rises and the hips move left. Just take your dog for a little walk. Letting the hips shift left and right, picking up one heel at a time. And then back to your standard, basic downward dog. Push the hips up and back, strong arms and hands. Ribcage reaching for your thighs. Feel a gentle stretch from heels all the way to hips through the back of the legs. It's awesome for you. All right, come on down. Let's come to seated. All right, some people have left me messages. Dion, good morning, beautiful. Dennis and Jane. Hi, Jane. And Ellis, of course. Love you guys. Thank you for being with me today. Let me just adjust the camera a little bit. It looks like it wants to be a bit tipsy. All right, taking a gentle straddle stretch here. Pulling the flesh away from the sitting bones. Sit tall, reach the arms out. Take it down and over. Think about your ear reaching for your knee. And up, all the way over the other way. And up and over. Take your time. Remember to breathe. Stretch and breathe. That's what we're doing today. Stretch and breathe. All right, come to the center. Reach the arms out and slowly up. Keep reaching up. Bow the head. Lift the face. Drop the hands. Hands come to the floor wherever you want. Put your hands in front of your knees, in front of your hips, or straight out in front, wherever you want to put your hands. Flex both ankles, toes pointing up towards the ceiling. Push your chest forward. Pull your shoulders back. Lift your chin. We'll hold this position for 3 long, slow, deep, full breaths. I want you to feel the connection in your hips to the earth. And then hands strong on the floor. Use a little bit of leverage in your grip, and we'll look over a shoulder. And face forward, breathe in. Exhale, look over the other shoulder. And we're just going to breathe and move through a left look, right look. Okay? So keep that moving. Breathing in and out. All right, now hands behind your hips. Lean back. Place them somewhere where you can really lean back, and maybe your shoulders squeeze up by your ears a little bit. Bring the legs in. And again, look left and right through the shoulders and the upper back. Make a twist. Breathing in and out. Take a moment to put your feet on the floor. Look up at the ceiling. And see if you can get your legs to lift the hips up. Drop it down. And up and down. And up and down. Up and down. Forward fold. Reach for your toes. Pull it up. Reach it out. Breathe in. Exhale. Here we go for a long reach. Reach, reach, reach. And pull it in. Beautiful. So we'll do some circular breathing. Normally I'm all about the hold the breath in, hold the breath out. Today we're just going to do, instead of rectangular breathing like I normally do with you, we're going to do circular breathing. There's no pause at the top or bottom. So breathing in, breathing out. Squeeze the belly, breathe in and out. In and out. I'm going to stop talking. You can watch my hands if you need guidance. 5 more. Three more. Okay, just allow your breath to return to any normal rhythm. Close your eyes. Take a moment to just feel like you're drifting in your inner universe. Notice colors, patterns, images, emotions. Keeping your back softly straight, keeping the eyes closed. Drop the head. Allow the neck to release. Soften your belly. Really drop that head. Bring one hand back and just give your neck a massage. Squeeze and release. Both hands go back. Go wherever your body says it would be a nice place for a little gentle massage, a little loving comfort. This is your time. Take care of yourself. We're going to go lay down next, so whenever you're ready, just transition back onto your back. Take a rest. Let's bring up the right leg. Interlock your fingers at the knee or the thigh. If you have a strap and you want to use that to hook your foot, you can do that. Just be a little careful that you don't get too ambitious with pulling with your hands faster than your leg is ready to stretch. Take it slow. Pull and release. Finding your full range of motion for this leg. This is your hamstring stretch. Be gentle and loving. And breathe a lot. Breathe as much as you're working with your leg. Work with your breath. Exhale when the leg is close to the chest, and inhale when it's back at its comfort zone. Keep moving and breathing and stretching that hamstring and hip. Let's hold the leg close to the edge, that therapeutic edge. Hold it still. It's about a 30-second static stretch. Just try to relax and hold. Relaxing every part of your body, especially the hip, hamstring, the knee, chest, hips, and belly. If you feel the urge to go a little deeper, now that you've been patient, you can just suggest that the leg go a little deeper. And then we'll release the leg. Bend the knee and bring it across the body. The foot rests on the floor. The knee probably hovers an inch or two above the floor. Open the arms out in any way that feels awesome and luxurious. Take your time. Breathe deep. Release yourself down, allowing the earth to support you. And let's take that back arm through a big, slow circle, breathing in and out. Slow it down. Feeling that armpit open and stretch. Breathe air into those tissues. Exhale. And one more time, slowly around. Returning the arm to the floor, release everything, relax 100%, and feel free to readjust anything that needs a different position to allow you to fully relax. And let's roll over onto our backs and do a long body stretch with a yawn or sigh. Stretch the hands overhead, reach the toes, and big breath in. Oh. Nice. Whenever you're ready, we're going to bring up the other leg and stretch the hamstring in the hip. So bring up that knee and interlock your fingers behind the knee or thigh, or use your strap to hook your foot. Gently pull and release. Keep breathing. Finding your full range of motion, feeling that intense stretch at your therapeutic edge, and back away. Take a breath. Exhale, pull, release, and give a nice inhale, and then exhale, pull again. Let's hold the leg near that therapeutic edge and just try to relax. Close the eyes, drift in your inner universe, and give the back of the leg time to find some length. Release through the hip. Release through the hamstring. Release through the knee and the heel. Keep breathing. And now that we've been patient, if you feel the urge to go a little deeper into this stretch, you can, or you can just stay where you are. You can come out of it already if it's a little too much for you. Let's breathe again, breathing air in and out. Beautiful. Bend that knee, release the leg. Cross it over, roll up on your side hip. Foot finds the floor. Arms go wherever feels awesome and luxurious and releasing. You want to be super comfortable in your reclined spinal twist. Everything lets go. Beautiful. Take that back arm through a big, slow circle, very much connected to your breath. Breathing in when your armpit is wide open. And exhaling when you close the armpit and reach the fingers down by the hips. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, reaching down. Slow it down. And whenever you're ready, just return the arm back to the floor and release everything 100%. Relax, sinking down into the floor. Whenever you're ready, roll onto your back and do a long body reaching, stretch overhead. Reaching overhead, stretch. Big breath in and yawn or sigh as you like, and then coming back to seated. Take a moment to just settle in. Everything okay? All right. Let's roll the shoulders back again like we started off today. So I don't know if you noticed, we did a bit of a backwards plank a couple of times. We did our reverse table, and then we did a couple of reverse planks. So I figure we did our plank challenge for the day. But if you feel like you were cheated, you're welcome to do your plank challenge after we close out our session. You can keep your yoga going as long as you need to or want to. It's good for you. And remember, take care of your health as you go through the day. Have some good fresh water or juice, or eat some fruit. Take care of the body through nutrition, through positioning, through breath, and through your attitude, keeping calm and peaceful. All right, let's build some more strength in our last few moments together. Bring those hands up to a prayer pose, but let's spread the fingers wide and bring the elbows up to the same level as your shoulders and wrists. And we're going to press the hands together and breathe. Use those muscles in the hands, the fingers, the arms, the shoulders, your biceps, your triceps, your forearm muscles, even in the chest below the collarbone. Keep breathing, keep pushing. Strong isometric exercises. Use your shoulders and shoulder blades in the upper back. Use the sides underneath the armpit, those muscles in the side body. The whole upper body is working here. Breathe, 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 and keep pushing. Let's let the right hand overpower the left a little bit, pushing the hands towards the left shoulder. And then the left hand is stronger, the left arm is stronger, and pushing the hands towards the right shoulder. And then balance it out back to the center. Keep pushing. Fingertips and wrist. Palm of the hand. Keep breathing. Push strong. Awesome. Let's hook the hands and pull using all the same muscles. Strong through the upper body. Pull, pull, pull. Keep breathing. And just change your grip, but keep pulling. All right, shake the hands, shake the arms, shake it out. And push your hands against your shoulders and then press it straight out. Push away the walls. Push them away. Push. Keep breathing. Blow out. Faster. And shake. And rest your arms on your knees. Close your eyes. Notice the heart beating strong. We worked the cardiovascular system there a little bit, so you may feel that heart beating strong in your chest. You may feel a lot of energy in your arms and legs. Let's bring the hands to prayer pose softly at the heart, close the eyes, bow the head, and offer up a prayer of gratitude to end our yoga today. Reflect for a moment on all your many blessings, whatever pops into your mind and into your heart. Allow that sensation of gratitude, thankfulness, acknowledgement of your blessings. Allow it to fill your heart. Allow it to fill your mind. Allow it to expand and fill your entire body, even out into the air around your skin, into your aura zone, filled with love, gratitude, appreciation of your many blessings. And know that you are not your mind, you are not your thoughts, you are not your emotions, you are not your life, you are not your actions, your hobbies, your relationships, your job. You're none of those things. Those are things that have been given to you. Those are your many blessings, along with your home and your family and your delicious food and drinks, your wonderful animals in your life, beautiful scenes, places you've been. Be grateful for all of these things, but know that they don't make up who you are. You are an eternal spirit. You have been given these many, many gifts. Your beautiful heart, your radiant soul, your strong and healthy body, your energy, your mind, your perspective, your attitude, your opinions. All of these things are gifts. use them wisely, and remain ever grateful. Thank you, my friends. Namaste. Thank you again. Bye-bye now.